Oh, there's a real motley crew of enhancement guys in the ring. That's a wild team. We'll get to them in a second. Buck can't even wait for them to cut to the camera to get his high spot in. Ming doesn't even need to throw a kick, just looks at him. There's all-time great entrance song. The stud stable music, so good. Yeah, we got Terry Taylor on the other team, Brian Armstrong, Lifeguard Steve Collins, who the Kevin Sullivan buddy from a couple of FMW tours, believe it or not.
Shouldn't be. You don't see Donald Trump. He's head of his company. You don't see him out there sweeping the floors at Trump Plaza, do you? Well, you shouldn't see Parker in the ring.
Well, you might see him scrubbing prison floors with a toothbrush eventually. Can't tell who the fourth guy is. Are we even gonna get a four shot of these guys? Okay, there we go. Yeah, poor Terry Taylor. He was like a guy.
From Marietta, Georgia, Ryan Armstrong. And from Texas City, Texas, Barry Houston.
Oh, hell yeah, Barry Houston. Brought up Nasty Ned Brady as an unheralded enhancement guy. Beginning of the stream, Barry Houston. One of the all-time great enhancement guys. Yes, Brian, I'll hit you up after this. Dude, like Henry, you bring up having a rotating ring. People bring up all the time, like they should have had a match in the rotating ring. And I'm like, no, somebody would have gotten hurt.
What's it like to experience Skittles, the combinations?
Yeah, Dan.
Every bag of Skittles bite-sized candy.
Yeah, Terry Taylor was like he was like working matches with Flair on top when Flair would come into Mid-South in like '85. Like, and he was getting pushes well. And, I mean, the Red Rooster run kind of killed things off, but he was never this low, where he was like no ring entrance. Already in the ring enhancement guy. This is wild.
It's Vinny's three-point play off grease pit into Electromag.
Yes! Sports Bros,
Nubs. I would love to get a Nubs jersey.
To space with Star Wars.
May the Force be with you.
Star Wars Micro Machines. There's a cool adventure in every collection. Micro Machines,
Cool
Star Wars
adventure.
collections, and vehicle collections, each sold separately.
Batman's toughest challenge is Phantasm. But first, the Joker must be stopped. Only total armor Batman can prepare to do battle with...
I would argue with you, Dad. I think Terry had charisma. I don't know if it was like top main event wrestler charisma as much of it as it was like I think if he would have like been like out in like the world, like in any sort of office job, he probably would have risen up very high. He had that type of charisma. And yes, Adam, Terry Taylor was doing commentary. Power Hour. He did some of the WWF too. 93. I think, yeah, he had one foot out the door. Yeah, this is Lifeguard Steve Collins. Dream match against Terry Funk.
With a top on it.
Boy, you've been paying attention.
Well, I want to see something like that. I've never seen a match like this. This is like 8 wild animals in a kennel, right?
I wouldn't call it a kennel.
Yeah, that's a good point, Brian. Terry Taylor would have been a great like guy you beat before you get to the top, maybe, or before you get to the top. He wasn't going to be the top guy, but he. That being said, recently listened to the Between the Sheets Patreon show about the WCW lawsuit. Man, Terry Taylor sounds like a piece of shit. The racial discrimination lawsuit. How the hell that guy has a job in a wrestling company in 2023?
You know, he's a lifeguard. See him every once in a while out there on the Baywatch set. He's a great athlete.
Bischoff trying to say that that guy is the actual lifeguard that worked on the beach that Baywatch filmed on is amazing. That's my new favorite bullshit wrestling fact. J Space Ghost says the online wrestling database says Steve Collins also wrestled as Lucifer. Yes, I think that's what he wrestled as when he was in FMW for that tour or two where he met Sullivan. I made the connection to get these enhancement shots. He was all over these Florida tapings. He even won a couple of matches.
Arn Anderson, I've said this before, knows more ways to break more bones than anybody in the sport of professional wrestling.
I think Mick's got a few ideas.
Wait, there's Dusty Rhodes.
What? How did Bischoff? Okay, how did Bischoff see him? There were wrestlers standing in front of the screen. Also, Dusty in the rocking chair. Oh, hey, there's Dusty Rhodes. And Terry Funk's just leaving the match. Terry Funk's fighting the screen! Terry Funk's fighting the screen! That's, he's so good at pro wrestling. Terry Funk is the best of all time. Henry, his Dusty senses were tingling. I cannot get over that Dusty was like, yeah, let's bring a rocking chair. I'm too tired to stand up for this promo. Dustin's kneeling next to him. Make him really look old.
I love it. Dusty Rhodes, the nasty.
I love it.
Hey, you saw what happened the last time Dusty Rhodes brought.
Gee, I wonder if you can tell who Bischoff's favorite commentator was.
I remember that.
I'll give you a hint. It's the guy who he tried to put out of business.
Hey, it was Dusty Rhodes. He is ready.
Well, he better get a sidecar for that rocking chair to put his Punk Kid in it, and he better get a U-Haul trailer to put the Nasty Boys in. If he thinks he's going to get by Arn Anderson, Bunkhouse Buck, and Terry Funk, and Colonel Parker, he's badly mistaken.
But wait a minute, you saw the look on Colonel Parker's face. He's scared to death. And I'll tell you what, Terry Funk didn't look like the epitome of confidence either.
Well, every time a Funk sees a Rhodes or a Rhodes sees a Funk or an Anderson, they just lose all track of what's going on. They snap. But I'll tell you something, I'm not concerned about the Colonel getting hurt, because he's going to come up with something. He's a very, very smart man, and he'll always have the last laugh on you.
I can't wait. We're going to hear from Hulk Hogan. He's got a big surprise for Ric Flair, an announcement for Ric Flair. That's coming up at Fall Brawl this weekend. Ric Flair, of course, he's going to have to respond. You've got this double cage family feud going on. We've got a heck of an 8-man.
Shout out to Colonel Parker for wearing white to the ring and not getting it messy so far. I would have gotten that stuff stained before the match.
Tag is made. Bunkhouse Buck checks in. Irish whip.
Oh, big.
Well, he's taller than I am, too.
Oh, that's his finisher, the punch.
Oh, now Parker gets in.
Put the boots to him,
oh, yeah.
Parker has to put his hanky away. Okay, that's funny. Wiping off his knee because he's a... Okay, there we go.
Well, now you're seeing him again.
Oh, look at this.
1, 2, 3.
That was great. Speaking of people that are great at the little details.
Colonel Robert Parker's stud stable of Terry Funk.
That was.
And the enforcer, Arn Anderson.
I love how Terry Funk was like barely in the ring and still got like a good 30-second chunk to just look like the most entertaining wrestler alive. The whole scream thing.
Well, it's not even going to be a match. It's going to be a brawl. It is a fall brawl. It's going to be. You'll never see anything.
Can't be bothered to scuff up his knees. What? Oh, I love it.
We're going to have a chance.